Sometimes I think that the media is hard on Trump. Because I'll see shit that they get on him about that doesn't seem bad to me. I mean, a nigga got on Trump about not staying in the White House enough. Who gives a fuck? This motherfucker was rich. Used to shit in the gold toilet. It's true. I don't know if you've ever been to the White House. It looks like a very nice place to work, but I wouldn't want to live in that Scooby-Doo ass house either. That shit's terrifying looking. Imagine you trying to jerk off in the crib and Abraham Lincoln's just looking at you like... Shit, Bush didn't stay there either. He was rich too. He was like, fuck that, I'm going to my ranch in Texas. Obama was the first motherfucker to move into the White House like, this is a nice place. Look at this rug. The media got on him about putting Jared Kushner in his cabinet, and I didn't think that that was the worst thing he'd done. I mean, it was still early, and I mean, it's not unprecedented. Kennedy had his brother as the attorney general, right? And this motherfucker's a Washington outsider. To be honest with you, I'd probably do the same thing. As a matter of fact, I do. You think I go to a Hollywood meeting with all them white folks by myself? I bring my nigga Mac Mittens from the streets. I don't even know his real name. Everybody just calls him Mac Mittens. But I know he's not qualified to even listen to these meetings, but this motherfucker just makes me feel good. And all the white people look at me like, Dave, do you mind asking your friend Mac Mittens to excuse us so that we can talk business? And I say, fuck that. Anything you say to me, Mac Mittens can hear that shit. And he listened to the whole meeting. And when they done talking, I just look over at Mac Mittens, and if he gives me the signal, meow, meow, I'll sign the papers. It's a gut check. Or how about this one? Remember when it was the day after the election, and the president of Taiwan called Donald Trump to congratulate him? And Donald Trump, you know, of course, took the call and talked to the president of Taiwan. Problem with that was, Taiwan doesn't have a president. The United States functions on what they call a one China policy, and Taiwan is a renegade province of said China. And Donald Trump didn't know that and picked up the phone and started yammering away, and the media ate his ass up. And I'm not gonna lie, I was laughing like shit. I was like, oh shit, this dumb motherfucker is in trouble. And then that night I was in bed drifting off to sleep, and then I had to admit it to myself. I was like, I didn't know that shit either. And then I realized the media got the story wrong. The story wasn't that Donald Trump took the call. The biggest story is that nobody told Donald Trump not to take the call. That's terrifying. God damn, nigga, you don't have a Mac Mittens on your team? It wasn't like they were calling the White House, they were calling the switchboard at Trump Towers, and they were getting through. Anybody. Mr. President, there's a Ricky Ticky Tabby on the phone for you? Yes, put him through. Hello, Ricky Ticky. Good to talk to you. Mr. President, there's a John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith on the phone. Oh, his name is my name too. Put him through. Hello, John Jacob, let's talk business. How many people in this room are not originally from the United States? My round of applause. Where are you from, bro? You right there. Iraq. You're from Iraq? Ew. I was fucking around. How long have you been here in the country?
23 years.
23 years? Are you a citizen yet? You are? Congratulations, nigga, congratulations. Well, welcome to this great land. You know, I'm gonna give you a history lesson, because I'm sure this wasn't on your entry exam. But every naturalized American has heard something about what I'm about to tell you. A picture is the early 50s in the United States. This 14-year-old boy goes down from Chicago to Mississippi to meet his extended family for the first time. He'd never been to Mississippi. And before he went, his mother said to him, very pointedly, she said, if a white man looks you in your eyes in Mississippi, look away. And I don't know what you know about black people from Chicago, but they're not a scared people. Legend has it, he was in front of a convenience store, hanging out with his cousins, having a good time, and a white woman walked out of the store, and he thought she was pretty, and he said, bye, baby, not realizing that he had just made a fatal mistake. 4 days later, a group of adult white men burst into this family's home and snatched a 14-year-old boy out of bed in front of his family that was powerless to stop them, and he was never seen alive again. His name was Emmett Till. They found his body maybe a few days later. It was in a creek, tied to a wheel so it would sink, horribly beaten and bloated. Hideous. And lucky for everybody in America, his mother was a fucking gangster. She was. If you can imagine, in the very midst of a mother's worst nightmare, this woman had the foresight to think about everybody. She said, leave my son's casket open. She said, the world needs to see what they did to my baby. And every publication here in the United States, from Jet magazine all the way to the New York Times, had this boy's horribly bloated body on its cover. And if our civil rights movement was a car, this boy's dead body was premium gas. This was a very definitive moment in American history where every thinking and feeling person was like, ugh, we gotta do better than this. And they fought beautifully, and here we all are.
Goddamn right. Good to be home, goddamn it. Good to be home. Southeast DC, that's right. Blue High School. That's what we talk about. It's the real DC. They came to me and said, we're gonna do this special. Where do you want to do it at? Could have did it anywhere in the world. I said, no, I want to come home. I want to come home and see how it is. And goddamn it, I'm feeling good. I hope y'all feeling good. I'm feeling good because I got that vaccine. Man, I'm telling you, I got it when it first came out. The line was so long, looked like they was hiring. I stood in that motherfucker. I'm like, I hope they don't run out. It looked like they was running out. It was this old lady, she was 89 in front of me. I just pushed her to the side. Come on, mama, you done lived your life. You got more problems than this coronavirus. You in a wheelchair with crutches. You're being selfish right now. You're supposed to be home somewhere getting together with the Lord. You're being real selfish. You can't tell black people you took the shot. Oh, they look at you like you done sold out. You put that shit in your body? Ooh, Lord. Goddamn. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. How could you do that? I said the same way you put that cocaine in your nose. You ain't got no problem with that 8-ball, motherfucker. But I'm wrong for trusting Fauci. You get your drugs from a nigga in the club in the bathroom. You see him smoking blunt with 8 people just smoking it. Ooh, just passing it around. You'll take that chance. But I'm wrong for fucking with Fauci. I got a cousin, this motherfucker live in Michigan. He gonna call me and say, Quake, I heard bad news. I said, what's wrong? He said, man, I heard you put that poison in your body. How could you do it? I said, nigga, you live in Flint. And you just got out the shower. You ain't got no problem with that folk-ass water on your black ass. I mean, they'd be ashamed of their damn self. When you from DC, you done took more chances than the vaccine. You know how many women I done fucked with and had a fever? I'm like, ooh, you really is sick. I thought you ain't want to give me none. I'm gonna give you some Theraflu in the morning. But you, God bless you, God bless you. I just want motherfuckers to be consistent. Stay hard. No, keep that same energy on all the other symptoms you got in your body. Coronavirus is on the shit that's plaguing our community. I want you to be on it. These hypocrites that we got out here. You got brothers out here been wearing a mask straight for 18 months. Ain't seen a dentist in 18 years. Just be chewing on the left side of their mouth. Knowing they can't fuck with their right tooth. Brush their teeth in the morning, sink look like a crime scene. They be trying to hide evidence like they on first 48 hours or shit. Kids coming in looking at this teeth talking about, Daddy, let me get some of them red hots you eat. I ain't eating no red hot. You eat red hot. Phony ass. You know it. Stay consistent. Be looking all good on the outside. Jordans on their feet, diamonds in their head, flawless on the outside. Inside, blood pressure higher than giraffe pussy. Type 2, 3, 4, 5 diabetes. Still standing in line trying to get a Popeye chicken sandwich. Eat 4 of them motherfuckers. I don't know why I'm dizzy. I took a Benadryl. Benadryl don't help no stroke, motherfucker. Everything ain't your allergies, nigga. Everything ain't your allergies. Left arm be going numb. What's wrong? Oh, that mean it's gonna rain this Saturday. What you mean it's gonna rain this Saturday? Your arm ain't no weatherman, nigga. Go see a doctor. You know who they are. Got car insurance, ain't got no health insurance. He all at the club. Look at my new ride, nigga. Full coverage, 0 deductible. What about your liver? Oh, I leave that to Jesus. He know my heart. Health is wealth. If you ain't learned shit through this pandemic, that bag don't mean shit if you ain't got your health. You need to know the status of your health. And the only way you're gonna know the status of your health is get a physical. Your president, Barack Obama, put his whole political capital on the line for Obamacare. I got Obamacare. Ain't no way they gonna put all these hospitals and urgent cares up there and something wrong with my chest, nigga. I'm gonna go home, take a nap, and drink a ginger ale. Somebody gonna see me. I'm just gonna have to owe you. When Obamacare came out, nigga, I was on that shit. I filled it out, didn't even wait for a policy number. As soon as they said approval, nigga, I ran straight to the doctor. They're like, what you here for, nigga? I want a full physical. They're like, who your provider? I wrote Obamacare. Because that nigga cares. And I got insurance. I want every test you got in this hospital from A to Z, nigga. Don't skip none of them. I want EKG, EGG, Pat smear, one of all, motherfucker. Hey, I want ultrasound, mammogram, fathogram, larrygram, an 8 ball, that's a half a gram. I want all my grams, nigga. But health is wealth. You will not know the status of your health unless you get a physical. Every year for my birthday, that is my gift to myself. We still dying of illness they done already cured for. And it's the scary shit in the world, because certain people, you know something wrong with your body, but you don't go. See, me personally, I would hate for something be wrong with my damn body, and I never, ever do nothing about it. And then I just let it go, and then finally be rushed to the hospital, and doctor like, ooh, if you'd have got here 3 weeks ago, that shit was just in your ear. Where's that now? In your foot. How long I got? Tomorrow. It's the scary shit in the world. I get a physical every year. This year was no different. Doctor came in, I said, how I'm doing, doc? He said, I got your lab result back. Everything is looking good. You just had one minor discrepancy. I said, what's that? He said, your PSA is high. I said, what's that? He said, that's an indicator of your prostate. You being a black man, prostate cancer is prevalent in your community. What I need you to do is go back and see the reception, make another appointment, come back, I'm gonna do a prostate exam along with your physical. I'm running behind about a month and a half. I should be able to get to see you then. I'm like, fuck that nigga, we doing this shit today. I got Obamacare, nigga, put that shit on the bill. Let's run that shit up before that Republican care comes. He said, you wanna do it today? I said, yeah, I wanna do it today. So I started rolling up my sleeves. Yeah, he laughed just like that. He said, nah, we don't do no prostate exam like that. I said, how you do it? He said, we do that with a rectum exam. I said, well, I don't think I got that on my Obamacare. I said, I don't think Barack could do that shit to me. He said, just go in the other room. It's a gown behind the door. Take your clothes off, put the gown on, and come on back out. We can do the procedure. I'm going to tell y'all right now, my people from D.C., I have been rich my whole life. And I'm not talking about monetarily. I'm talking about rich of the blessing of my God. Been on this earth 58 years. I have never spent a night in a hospital. I have never had no surgery. I ain't never had no broken bones other than this wrist right here riding that ragged-ass bike my daddy gave me. So I don't know shit about no hospital. So when he told me go take my clothes off and put the gown on, I did it. And I put the motherfucker on. But it was too small, it wouldn't close. So I stuck my head behind the door and said, hey, Doc, I need a bigger gown. This motherfucker ain't going over my stomach. He said, no, you got it on wrong. Turn it around. I said, I'll be damned. I know I'm wearing this gown right. Because if it's between my dick and my ass being out, my dick already understands. The ass is always covered. And every part of my body know that rule. If I only got one sock, fuck my foot. That motherfucker going down the crack of my ass. And if we doing a rectum exam, I know I'm wearing this gown right. Because you're going to have to lift this bitch and let me know this about to go down. I ain't just going to leave it open for you to come in there when you feel like it. I don't know what kind of, I don't know what kind of patience you be having with their head down, ass up. But I ain't that kind of patient. I need a head start, a warning. 10, 9, 8. Oh, shit. My ass is getting a little chilly. It must be time for him to do it. So I knew I had the gown on right. So I just walked out there holding my dick. I said, I'm ready. He said, I told you got the gown on wrong. Turn it around. I said, I'll be down. He said, fuck it, just bend down and look over there. I said, I don't like how you said that. You need to take that bass out your voice. You're a little too angry to be fucking with my ass right now. I think we need to reschedule this appointment. And if you're gonna keep arguing like this with me, I need to put my drawers on. I don't like to argue with no nigga I ain't got no drawers on. You got your drawers on. Why can't I put my drawers on? So I went on and bent back over. Come on, let's get this bullshit over with. This nigga gonna say, stay still. I said, shit. You better hit this motherfucker while it's moving. I told you I'm scared. My leg is shaking because I'm afraid. So I looked over my shoulder. This motherfucker put gel on 3 fingers. I jumped the fuck up. He's like, what's wrong? I said, let me see what finger you gonna use. Oh, you ain't using that finger with that fucked up knuckle. I wish you would try to put that big ass knuckle in my ass, that football knuckle you got. I ought to whoop your ass for trying to put that motherfucker on. Your pinky you got should be able to find what you're looking for. I ought to whoop your ass, Doc. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Are you sure this is the only way you can check my prostate? Because if I go home and I Google and I find this another test, I'm gonna come back here and whoop your motherfucking ass in front of all this equipment. So I went on and bent back over. Come on, let's get this bullshit over with. He lifted up my gown. I say, oh shit, it's about to go down. And he lifted it up and he broke me off. I'm like, ooh, goddamn. He said, don't worry, it ain't gonna take long. I said, you ain't got long. Hurry up and find what you're looking for. He kept moving his finger in and out my ass. I said, fuck it, take your finger out my ass. If I got prostate cancer, leave it in there. I'm just gonna have to take it up with the Lord. But you ain't just gonna rotate your finger in and out of my ass like this no more, sir. Take your finger out of my ass immediately, sir. Stop right now. No means no, sir.
It's tough, man. I don't know what to do about it because I like them. I always have. Never had a problem with them. You know, just fucking around. As a matter of fact, I think I make fun of everybody. And I mean, as a group of people, they have to admit, it's kind of fucking hilarious, man. I'm sorry, bro. It's like, I've never seen somebody in such a hilarious predicament not have a sense of humor about it. They're born feeling like there's something other than they're born as, and that's kind of funny, you know? I mean, it's funny if it's not happening to you. It's like that white black bitch that's in the news all the time. Rachel Dolezal. She always says that. She's a white woman, but then she dressed up like a nigga and shot her way up to the very top of blackness. And I always wanted to meet her just so I could understand. I just wanted to like have dinner with her so I could just look in her eyes and call her a nigger to her face. The fuck is that bitch talking about? I identify black. That is trans talk, ladies. Stop biting. Stop biting. There's a big difference between her and a trans. The difference between her and a trans is I believe transgenders. I don't understand them either, but I know they mean what they say. Them niggas cut their dicks off. That's all the proof I need. I've never seen somebody just throw their dick away. Don't need it. I don't understand, but I believe you and I support your decision, motherfucker. But how far is Rachel willing to go? What is Rachel willing to do so that we blacks can believe that she believes she's actually one of us? Bitch, are you willing to put a lien on your house? So that you can invest in a mixtape that probably won't work out? She didn't even change her name. Didn't even change her name. Her name is Rachel. I can't believe in that name. If you want my support, you're gonna have to change your name to the blackest shit I've ever heard. But you're gonna have to change your name to Draymond Green. I don't know a blacker name than that. That shit is black on paper. If you type Draymond Green into Airbnb, that shit will log off automatically. You know, people get mad, bro. People get mad about everything I say. I was doing a show. I was in Portland, Oregon, and I was checked in a hotel under the name Charles Edward Cheese. I came back to my room late at night, and there was a note. It was like a letter on my desk. It was addressed to Mr. Cheese. So obviously, I'm gonna assume that whoever wrote this letter must be an intimate friend of mine. This is not some kind of name that a person would just guess. But then I open the letter, and it turns out I don't know this person at all. It's a fan letter. You know, I'm not even used to the idea that I have fans, but I'm grateful for it. Even though I'm grateful for fans, I don't read those letters. Be nice if I did, but realistically, it's like, what am I, Santa Claus, nigga? I don't have time for this. Like, got shit I want to do. I'm trying to chill. Read all these dreams and wishes from strangers. But I read it. I'd already opened it. So I just read the whole letter. And you know what, man? Whoever wrote this letter truly loves me. I mean, they were really fucking nice in the letter. And then they described to me what it was like to come to the show, how excited they were, how much fun they were having. And then they said that when I got to my jokes about transgenders, that they were, quote, devastated. Because it turns out that whoever wrote the letter was transgender. Now, I'm gonna be real for a second. As a policy, you gotta understand, I never feel bad about anything I say up here. And I would never admit this to you if I hadn't locked your phones up. But it was the weirdest thing. Like, when I read this letter, the shit made me feel bad. I didn't feel bad about what I said, you understand? I felt bad that I made somebody else feel bad. To be honest, I don't even know what I said that upset that person. I have so many transgender jokes. But I feel like it was probably this joke I'm about to tell you right now. And it's not even that bad of a joke. It's a true joke. I mean, it's not true, but I had read in the paper that Caitlyn Jenner was contemplating posing nude in an upcoming issue of Sports Illustrated. And I know it's not politically correct to say these things, so I just figured, fuck it, I'll say it for everybody else. Yuck. You know, sometimes I just want to read some stats. I don't know why you're gonna cram some man pussy in the middle of the sports page like this. I just didn't think that was the place for it. But I wasn't saying anything like Caitlyn Jenner's a bad person. I'm not mad at her for doing it. Not even mad at Sports Illustrated. If I'm mad at somebody, I'm probably just mad at myself. You understand? Because deep down, I know that I am not strong enough to not look at those pictures. And I don't think I'm ready to see what she's trying to show me. So Caitlyn, goddamn it, if you go through with this thing, bitch, you better go hard or go home. I want you to go all the way. Hustler style. Do you know what hustler style means, miss? That means spread the lips. I hope she spreads her lips and there's an itty bitty dick inside. Ah! The show is behind the curtains. I don't know what I said that upset that person. But I'm gonna tell you something. When I read that letter, and the moments after I read it, I did something that many black men in America do not have the time or the money to do. I thought about how I felt. I asked myself a very basic question that I don't think I ever directly contemplated. I said, man, Dave, if you're writing all these jokes, do you have a problem with transgender people? And the answer is, absolutely not. The fuck do you guys think I am? I don't understand all the choices that people make. But I do understand that life is hard and that those types of choices do not disqualify you from a life with dignity and happiness and safety in it. But if I'm honest, my problem has never been with transgender people. My problem has always been with the dialogue about transgender people. I just feel like these things should not be discussed in front of the blacks. It's fucking insulting, all this talk about how these people feel inside. Since when has America given a fuck how any of us feel inside? And I cannot shake this awful suspicion that the only reason everybody is talking about transgenders is because white men want to do it. That's right. I just said that. If it was just women that felt that way, or black dudes and Mexican dudes being like, hey, y'all, we feel like girls inside, they'd be like, shut up, nigger. No one asked you how you felt. Come on, everybody, we have strawberries to pick. It reeks of white privilege. You never asked yourself why it was easier for Bruce Jenner to change his gender than it was for Cassius Clay to change his fucking name? And if I were to be brutally honest, the only reason I ever been mad at the transgender community is because I was at a club in LA and dance with one of these niggas for 6 songs straight. I had no idea. And then the lights came up and I saw them knuckles. I said, oh no! And everybody was laughing at me, hi, world star. I said, why didn't you say anything? Then I heard that sultry voice. I didn't say anything, Dave Chapelle, because I was having a wonderful time. And I wasn't sure how you'd feel about it. I said, you knew how I'd feel. And she said, I'm going home. I don't want any trouble from you. I said, home, it's only 2 songs left. I mean, we might as well finish the night. And we ended up having breakfast together. Oh, grow up, that doesn't make me gay. I just titty fucked her. His titties are as real as any titties in L.A. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I was just borrowing a little friction from a stranger. Whoops. The man is type of mistakes the man makes when he's young. I wouldn't know if it's necessarily a mistake. I just gave up the middle, like nothing even I don't like looking at my dick. My dick looks distinguished. It's old looking dick. It's got salt and pepper hair all around it. My dick looks like Morgan Freeman in the 90s. My dick narrates. Dave pulled me out and started jerking me around. But not with the same figures when he was young. He and I both I've been gone for a few pictures. Nobody knew. Now one person in my family thought that I like to see it when I got back like that. They knew when I was coming back, but they just wanted to go home. And that shit was waiting. And then the 2 of us pull up there. As the years went on, they'd get less interested. Hey, everybody, look, it's Mr. Promises back from the road. But empty house, that's some cold shit. And I went into my oldest son's room. I was like, hello, hello. He was gone. And I'd never done this to him before, but for some reason I just did it. I just looked through his shit. Just to see who this motherfucker was becoming. And I found these notebooks and I started going through the notebooks and it was all this wonderful poetry in them. Written as his handwriting. I didn't even know this nigga wrote poems. And then I looked through his drawers and I opened up his middle drawer and I found his rolling paper. And I looked down at them papers like, oh, that's where that poetry's coming from. And that shit broke my heart. I mean, I smoke weed, but I mourned my son's innocence. And I cried a little bit. And I took his papers upstairs to my room. Rolled some weed that I'd hid from the family. And I got really high. And then I got paranoid, so I put his papers back how I found them. So he wouldn't know what I was up to. This nigga won't even know that that happened until he sees the special. Yeah, nigga, I found your papers. He's a cold motherfucker. Let me tell you, this kid is only 16 years old. Listen to what he did to me. This motherfucker calls me up in the middle of the night. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. He goes, Dad, don't be mad. I knew something was terribly wrong. I said, what's going on? He said, listen, I'm fine. And don't forget, you told me to do this. I'm at a party, and my designated driver had too much to drink. And me and my friends need you to come pick us up. I said, Jesus Christ, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, nigga. I am shit-faced.